Oh, yes, sir. We are back. Another episode. Sudden Reactions. How y'all doing out there, man? Wake it up. Wake it up. How y'all doing out there, man? Episode 47 of Sudden Reactions. Like I said, wake it up out there, man. Let's go. Let's go. We made it to the weekend, y'all. We made it to the weekend. It's always a celebration for that. Always a celebration. Let me see who's here in the live chat. Stretch 52. What up? What up? What up? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Glaucoma, what's going on, man? They posted on Twitter as well. Get the people over on X watching over here. If you're part of the hashtag replay gang on this one, as always, man, shout out to you. Make sure you comment down below. Follow along with all the topics on today's episode. Jam-packed episode, might I add. We got a lot to get to. We got some submissions. We got some liminal games. We got some messy topics to get into. We've got some current events to get into as well. A whole bunch here on this episode 47 of Sudden Reactions. King Blaze, what up? Tila, top of the morning. What's going on? Welcome to the weekend, y'all. Welcome to the weekend. We made it to another one, didn't we? We made it to another one. All right. So, without mincing any more words, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Sudden Reactions, episode 47. Stick around. Yes, sir. So, like I said, we are back with another episode of Sudden Reactions, episode 47. And this is your first time. If this is your first time tuning in to this show, let me just tell you, we have a lot of fun here on SR, where we basically just react to any and everything that's funny, interesting, thought-provoking, things like that. That's what we do here over at Sudden Reactions. And like I said, this is the 47th episode. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, which I know a lot of you are, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel as well. If you're watching on the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel, scroll down to the description, click on the link. That'll bring you over to the Sudden Reactions channel. Subscribe to that channel and watch the stream from over there. So that way we're all in one big happy family chat, right? That's what we like. That's what we like. Mike, what's going on? Happy Friday to you, brother. Happy Friday. Let me see. Whoever's watching over on X right now, salute to you. Salute to you. Make sure you click on the link that's attached to this post so you can come over to YouTube. You can join the big happy live chat that you see over here off to my right. So let me see what my guy Stretch says here. Stretch says, you hear about Pooh Shiesty going back to jail, robbing and kidnapping Gucci. And slow down. Slow down. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that, brother. Don't worry about it. It's coming. It's coming. A little bit later on in the show. A little bit later on in the show, we will get to that. As you guys know, we got to start off little icebreakers, right? We got to get the juices flowing with some liminal games. You know what I mean? We got a couple champions this week. Shout out to Glaucoma. Shout out to Taurus. Those are the two Liminal Olympics champions this week. We'll see who gets the crown today. Getting the crown on a Friday is always special. Let me just say that. Getting the crown on a Friday, getting ringed on a Friday is always special. So whoever wins it today, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. But yes, we will get to the Pooh Shiesty and Gucci situation here soon. Let's go ahead and switch over here to our media screen. All right, so I want to start with this. I want to start with the a little bit of a hypothetical for you guys. What would you do in this scenario?
You get $1 million if you and a team of clones of you can beat a team of 8-year-olds in the sport of your choice. But
okay,
you and all of your clones have to carry a small car tire for the entirety of the sport. What sport would you choose?
Interesting question there. I'm going to spin it back. What's going on, Kenny? Top of the morning to you. Welcome to the weekend. I'm going to spin it back for you guys one more time, this hypothetical, and comment your answer down below in the chat or the comment section.
You get $1 million if you and a team of
$1 million.
clones of you
Okay.
can beat a team of 8-year-olds in the sport of your choice. But
Okay.
you and all of your clones have to carry a small car tire for the entirety of the sport. What sport would you choose? You get $1 million.
For me,
if
this is a
you
very
and a team of
easy
clones of you
answer.
can beat a
Now,
team of
upon thinking of it,
8-year-olds
like,
in the sport of your
originally,
choice.
I was thinking to myself, like,
But-
you know,
Okay.
if I was
you
offered
and
$1
all of your
million
clones have to
and
carry a
it was
small
me and
car tire
other
for the
clones of
entirety
me.
of the sport. What sport would you
And
choose?
we have
You get
to
$1 million
beat a
if
team
you
of
and a team of
8-year-olds at any
clowns
given
of
sport.
you can beat
But the
a
only
team
catch
of
is we have to
8-year-olds
hold a
in the
small
sport
tire.
of your choice.
And Glaucoma says,
But-
how small is the tire?
Okay.
Let's just assume it's a sedan tire. You know what I'm saying? Like just like a regular standard tire that you would see on like a Honda Accord or something like that. You know what I mean? So not like a big truck tire or something like that, but like something that has some weight to it for sure. You know, tires have weight. They have a lot of weight to them. So beating 8-year-olds who, I mean, 8-year-olds, of course, not exactly the prime of your athletic, time on this earth, but 8 years old is old enough to like run around some adults. Because I mean, we're all adults here. Most of us watching are like, I'd assume 20 or older. It could probably be tough, you know, going up against a bunch of 8-year-olds in what, basketball? You know, they've got free hands. You literally have to carry a tire on one arm and dribble with the other arm. That gets dicey. I don't see you beating a team of 8-year-olds in basketball. What up, Chris? Stretch 52 says that's tough for me just due to asthma. Yeah, I mean, that could definitely wear you out quick, for sure. I mean, what I was gonna say, because see, here's the thing. They don't necessarily say whether or not it has to be. Well, I guess it would have to be a team sport. Because I would say MMA. Me personally, I would say MMA and just like smash these 8-year-olds for $1 million. Listen, you can call it child abuse if you want, but they asked the question. I didn't ask the question. They asked the question. I'm going MMA. I'm going MMA. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just use that tire to my advantage. Sorry. I don't know. That's what I would do. Mike says any sport they can choose. If it had to be a team sport, I think that the only thing, there really is no team sport when you think about it. Water polo because the tire floats. That might be the best one, though. That might be the best one. I mean, that's a good answer, Mike. I'm actually very, very satisfied with that answer. That makes a lot of sense. 4D chess, not checkers out here. I feel you. Okay. Yeah, I like that. We can rock with that. All right, y'all. Just a little icebreaker there, a little hypothetical to start off this episode, to kick it off. Now it's time for our liminal challenge. Hopefully you guys are ready. I know I am. I've been actually doing really well on these games the last couple of episodes, and I'm still hunting for that first ring. I need you guys to do one thing for me, though. If you're watching live right now and you guys are ready to play this, just sound off in the chat. Let me know you're here. Give me a yo. Give me a ready up in the chat. Ready up. Come on now. I need to see who's in here. I need to see if the usual suspects are in here. Let me know if you're ready and up. All right. Glaucoma says, I usually do good on Friday, and glaucoma already got a ring. I mean, if you can be a 2-time champion in a week, that's tough. Not gonna lie, that's tough. That's tough. Let me see. King Blaze is ready. Kenny is ready. Chris is ready. All right, all right, all right. We got 21 people watching live right here. Mike is in here. He's ready. I want to make sure everybody, I don't want anybody to miss out on the first games, anything like that. But oh, and Stretch, yeah, you definitely need to go above 500. It's been a rough week. Rough week for you, brother. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But, like I always say, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. So you can finish really good on a Friday. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully you've been watching film. Hopefully you've been watching film. I know I have. All right, all right, all right. Oh, by the way, guys, really quick, before we get started, we'll be doing Quiet Storm Sports later on today, talking about our Ravens, all the latest and greatest updates, and other things NFL too. But it will be a member call-in episode. So if you do want to call in, if you want to call into the show later, as long as you're a member of the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel, you will see the link available for you to call in and chat it up with me about whatever's on your mind pertaining to Ravens, sports, whatever. We're going to do a member call-in episode of Quiet Storm Sports later on today, probably around, I'd say around like 6 Eastern, I would say. Yeah, I say around like 6 Eastern. But I'll post the link so you guys know. All right, let me see. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to go ahead and get started here with the first liminal game here. Let me see. All right, here it is. All right, cool. First challenge, here we go.
Select your door. You will spend the rest of your life in the...
So, wait, did you say the rest of your life?
You've picked.
Yeah, the rest of your life. Select your door, left or right? Left or right? We're going to start it off with this one. Which door are you picking? Left door or right door? Whichever door you pick is where you have to spend the rest of your life. If you're just getting in here, this is the first liminal challenge, so you're right on time. I'm going to give y'all a little second here to put these down below in the chat. I'm going to give y'all a little minute. Not looking at y'all answers yet. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to start with. I think, I don't know, that cotton candy door, something about it. And it says, trust me, it's not sitting right with me. It's not sitting right with me. So I low-key want to start with the red door. Yeah, I think I want to start with the red door, try to work maybe left to right today. Yeah, I'm going to go red. I'm going to go red on this one. I'm going to go with the left door. Let me see what y'all say. Let me see. Kenny says left door. Okay. Mike says right door. Chris says left. Stretch says right. Glaucoma says right. Let me see. King Blaze, you're going with the trust me door, it looks like. He's going with the right door. I'm going left. I'm going left on this one. We're going to see. Damn, these Alanis are good. All right, left door. Here we go.
Select your door. You will spend the rest of your life in the door you've picked. Left door, abandoned metro. If you chose the left door, you'll appear at an abandoned Soviet metro tunnel. Trains are all broken, and you can only walk. You'll find some traces of humanity, old plates, kids' toys, and sometimes still burning campfires. But you're completely alone. In some tunnels, you can find some canned food, your only way of survival, but look closely at dates written. Expired food is poisonous. One day you'll find a secret room with a map. The map tells you what really happened in here. After the recent Middle East conflict, there's no safe place left on Earth. If you try to get out of the metro, radiation is bad for you.
Oh, it's over with.
More dangerous.
It's over with.
Your choice.
Terrible start for your boy. No switching either.
Right door. Right door.
Damn, bro. That's horrible. That's horrible. And like most of these challenges are like, they say like, oh, this is where you got to stay for the next 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, whatever, right? This shit says for life. For life. That's crazy. Nah, I mean, that's literally unsurvivable. So let's see what's on the right. It must be freaking rainbows and sunshine.
Right door. Megapolis.
This is the first one, Tila.
An empty office building from scientific dreams of early 2000s. You can leave, and freely explore the city. You can pick any house you'd want to live in, every flat at every floor. Once you've settled in, you'll have to find some food. Luckily, supermarkets are everywhere, full of fresh food that won't age and endlessly replenishable. For relaxation, you can visit one of the best schools in town. You can stay here as much as you want.
Easy.
But once you get to your new home,
I should have just
your
hit the
PC
trust me
has
door.
two options, yes and no. If you press yes, you'll return to your real home. If you press no, you can stay in this place forever.
And you get the choice to go home or just stay there? Come on now. Wow. You talk about Green Giant.
Green Giant.
That's easy money right there. Easy money right there. Damn. All good. All good. Your boy starting off 0-1. All good. I started off 0-1, I think, the past two episodes, I want to say. All good. Who's 1-0? Let me see who's 1-0. Let me see. Mike 1-0. Glaucoma 1-0. King Blaze 1-0. Stretch 52 1-0. Kenny 0-1. Chris also 0-1. All good, you guys. All good. We're gonna bounce back here. I have a good feeling about this next one. Tila, you join in. That was only the first one. Still got plenty more to go. Here's challenge number 2.
Which door are you choosing? You will spend your next 69 hours.
All right, so you got to spend your next 69 hours. 69 hours. Where are you going? Left door or right door? Left door or right door? Now, this one's interesting because the right door has this trail of blood leading up to it, and that's kind of throwing me off. But then when I look at the left door, I feel like I'm going to be in the freaking Third Reich or whatever. I'm going to be in like Nazi Germany. So, I mean, I don't know. You never freaking know with these, man. That's the Asmodeus, what up? Happy Friday, brother. Membership call-in show later on today on PRP. If you're interested, you can call in later on. We can chop it up like we normally do. Let me see. What up, Void? I'm gonna stick with the left door. I went with the left door on the first challenge. I'm gonna go with the left door. I'm gonna go with the left door on this one. Let's see what y'all say. Who going left with me? Who's with me? Who's with your boy Sutton? Asmodeus, at least it's the weekend. You can get some rest now if you're tired. Hopefully. I don't know what your plans are. Mike says left. Okay, he's going left with me. We see King Blaze is going left with me. Chris is going left with me. Asmodeus is going left with me. Tila's going left with me. All right. So y'all on your boy side. Let's get it. I like my odds. Got all my favorite people on one side. JD, what up? JD's going right. I'm going left. Here we go.
Inside the chosen liminal space. Left door. The perfect state.
Perfect
You
state?
wake up inside an old room.
Oh.
Looks like an alternative 80s. Your TV shows your big brother and you write your secrets in the notebook. Then you need to find a job. You work at nearby Ministry of Truth, editing newspapers from the past to better suit modern day. Your only place to relax is a bar nearby. But stay aware, you're constantly being listened. Unfortunately, the note you left at home was found, and now you have to face your biggest fear. The rats. Would you keep your decision? Or
The
change it and
rats.
try
Wait,
it?
hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I miss something?
You wake up inside an old room, looks like an alternative 80s. Your TV shows your big brother and you write your secrets in the notebook. Then
Oh,
you need
'cause
to
you're
find
being
a job.
watched.
You work at nearby Ministry of Truth, editing newspapers from the past to better suit modern day. Your only place
Okay.
to relax is a bar nearby. But stay aware, you're constantly being listened. Unfortunately, the note you left at home was found, and now you have to face your biggest
Oh, this is
fear.
like my fate. The rats. But what are the rats? What am I doing with the rats? Is it like one of those? Is it like rat torture? Isn't that a thing? Don't people torture people with rats? I feel like I've seen that in a movie somewhere or something like that. Where they like just like let the they let the rats like eat at your flesh or something. This is looking like an L. There's nothing good about this. So it's looking like an L. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but we're gonna see if the right door is worse.
The rats. Would you keep your decision or change it and try the next door? Right door. Mystery basement. You wake up at a cotton candy field. Everything in this place is edible and you walk forward. You find a small candy house in the distance. Looks like it's the only building in this space. So you enter. You see a secret door leading to basement. In the end of the corridor you find a chest. Phil, you open it. If you did, you find a whole chest filled with Takis and can safely spend your time in here. Which door are you?
Well, your boy is 0-2 on a Friday. I'm gonna try not to get too down on myself, but you know, at some point something's got to give for your boy Sutton. I just don't understand how I can be so consistently bad. But forget all that. 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 See, I got to change my mentality. Where's my guy Taurus at? I got to lock in with the Mamba mentality. Let's lock in. Come on, let's lock in. It's not over with. I'm not down. I'm not out. Let's do it. My boy Ace in the background hyping me up. Yeah, let's get it, Ace. Come on, let's go. I'm 0-2, but I'm going to bounce back, though. Let me see. All right, next challenge. So your boy 0-2. Shout out to everybody who's 2-0. Who's 2-0? Glaucoma 2-0. Stretch 52 is 2-0. Shout out to Glaucoma and Stretch, man. Stretch, you're making a comeback today. Glaucoma might win his second ring in this week. That's crazy. Only a couple people have done that. I think Chris has done it. I think maybe Void has done it as well. But Glaucoma is looking like you might be able to get that this week, man. So shout out to y'all, whoever's 2-0. Not easy to do, but we got some more to go. So let's get it. Third challenge.
Pick a door. You will spend your next 34 hours in the chosen.
Next 34 hours. Where are we going, chat? Where are we going?
Pick a door.
We're going left door, right door. Left door has been wrong every single time today. Every single time. I am going to go with the, should I abandon? I don't want to abandon the run. I can't abandon the run. I'm going to stick with the left. And I'm going to do it with confidence. Poke my chest up real quick. Yeah, I'm going to do this one with confidence. Left door. Fuck is they talking about? Left door. And it say safe on it. I think I'm going to be all right this time. Let me see. Going right. Joy boy, what up? Going right. I'm going to go left. Ain't nobody going left with me. Stretch 52 going left. Okay, all right. Cool. Chris is going left. All right, cool. Got somebody on my side. Yeah, I'm saying with my chest. Kogan going right. All right. Here we go. Glaucoma says the safe shit is always wrong. That's not true. Remember the first one? It says safe on it or something like that, and it ended up being actually safe. So I don't know what to believe anymore. So I'm going left door, but let's see.
Spend your next 34 hours in the chosen liminal space. Left door. Forgotten asylum. You're transported to the entrance of an abandoned asylum. You can't go back and must investigate what happened in here.
Come on, dog.
You walk down the long corridor, filled with patients' rooms. It's silent in here. But you're a man who thinks all the time, so you open a door. Fortunately, there's no one inside. But you better go back quickly.
Is that shit on the ground? Hold on, wait a minute.
Enter the doctor's corridor.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Filled with patients' rooms. It's silent in here.
I know that wasn't shit.
Thinks all the time, so you open a door. Fortunately, there's no one inside, but you better go back quickly.
Yeah, that's shit.
Then you
Somebody
enter the
shit
doctor's
themselves in
office.
there.
You see a cabinet. Will you open it?
We're just assuming we're going opening
You
all
find
these.
out that you're the patient and will never leave.
Ah.
Subscribe.
Over with. 0-3 is crazy. At this point, I'm just trying to get back to 500 on the day. Damn, that really sealed my fate right there. It's over with for your boy. Over with. Let's see what right door got, though. Let's see what right door got.
And right, what's your favorite sweet to try the next door? Right door. German Alps. You're teleported onto the highest mountain in Germany. It's cold in here.
Wait a minute, this
but
don't
your
look sweet.
icebreakers help you move up. Luckily, you find a flat surface with
see?
a mansion.
Damn.
Looks like it belonged to some Austrian painter. You enter the mansion and see a stairway. Will you go up the stair?
Yep, you're going up.
If you did, you find a secret room filled with Bamberbola and will stay safe for the day.
Bamberbola? What the hell is Bamberbola? The fuck? Has anybody ever heard of that? Yeah, well, your boy 0-3 on the day. I'm not gonna play my sad music again, but yeah, man, I don't like losing. In case y'all have not realized that in this time we've been playing this game, I don't like losing. But like, I'm perpetually finding myself in a losing state for some strange reason. In the 3 months that I've been playing this game with you guys. But it's okay, because you know what? I love when you guys win. You guys are like family to me, so I love when you guys win. 0-3. And see, you got folks like Chris out here just... You know what? I think I will play my sad music. Just know this is what y'all do to me. Blame Chris, everyone. I might pack the stream up right after this. Go take a nap or something. This is why I need tourists in the chat. This is why I need tourists in the chat. You keep me locked in. I'm not locked in right now. I'm just off my game. I'm off my game. Mike says, Sutton, maybe just don't play, just a suggestion. The Hugh Jackson of Liminal horror is crazy. All right. Y'all not about to do me like that. All right, next challenge. We got one more than the bonus round. Your boy 0-3. Shout out to everybody who is undefeated out there. Let's get it.
Choose a door. You will spend your next week in the
All right. You spend your next week here. Pink or blue? Blue or pink? Pink or blue? Where are you going? Pink or blue? I'm going to go with the... You know what? I might as well just stick with the pink. I might as well just stick with the left door. So I'm going to go pink. F it. It says totally safe on the door on the right, but last time I picked the door that says safe, wasn't safe. I just can't win today. I just can't win. I would suggest all of y'all pick blue. If you want a W here, just pick blue. It's not my day. If you want a W, just pick blue. I'm going to go pink, though. I'm going to go pink. I'll take the hit today. It's all good. All good. See most of y'all going with blue in the chat. Kogan says pink. Okay. All right. Let me see. Tila's going pink. Okay. Kenny's going pink as well. Mike, you going pink? I mean, I don't know. You might want since when I've been trailing your picks, you've been wrong. So I don't know. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. I'm gonna go pink. Here we go.
In liminal space. First space. Backrooms maze.
See? Back
Wake up in a
rooms?
huge maze. This place feels endless with many paths repeating each other. You find a small room with a pool. Will you touch it? If you touch the pool, you're dragged into the hidden underground space, which has no exit, making you trapped forever.
They ain't even say nothing about no food, no nothing. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of whether or not you reached your hand in that pit, you're in the back rooms with nothing to eat. You're done for. And there's entities afoot. Over with. 0-4. I told y'all. You can't blame me for this one. I told y'all. If you want a W on this one, pick blue. Today is not my day. I have fully accepted that. And y'all need to as well. I tried to tell y'all. So if you pick pink, I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's see.
Second door. Neighborhood. You wake up near the road of clustered white buildings. They are completely the same and always repeatable.
Sometimes
You
there'll be
walk down the
entities
street
in
and see an
these type
entrance
of
into one of the buildings.
neighborhoods.
Will you enter?
Entering for sure.
You've entered the building. You see that it's completely empty inside. But when you look closer, you see that you aren't alone.
Oh, shit.
Choose a door.
Woo,
You will spend your next
boy.
week in the chosen liminal space.
Oh, no.
First space. Backrooms maze.
That didn't look
You
sweet
wake up
either.
in a huge maze.
That did not look
sweet. This
sweet.
place feels endless with many paths repeating each other. You find a small room.
I'm just
with a
replaying
pool.
it because I'm trying to see pound for pound which one is worse.
If you touch the pool, you're dragged into the hidden underground space, which has no exit, making you trapped forever. Second door. Neighborhood. You wake up near the road of clustered white buildings. They are completely the same and always repeatable. You walk down the street and see an entrance into one of the buildings. Will you enter?
This is all assuming you're entering,
If
you're
you've entered the
interacting
building,
every time.
You see that it's completely empty inside. But when you look closer, you see that you are.
Hell
Choose a
nah,
door.
yeah. What? How long did they say you have to stay here?
Week in the
Oh, you got to spend a whole 7 days? Neither of them mentioned any sort of sustenance, anything like that. So I think that both of these are probably cooked. They're both probably cooked. I think I'm going to pass a motion here for that one to be a wash. Okay? I'm going to pass a motion for that one to be a wash. Nobody wins that one because either way, you're cooked. Either way, you're cooked. They're both the same. I mean, they're both the same level of bad. And I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that just so I can get ahead, so I don't have to take an L or whatever, because I'm winless on the day. I'm winless. Okay? So yeah, if you want to count it like that, Stretch, if you're 2-1-1, you can count it like that. Pink did not win, Chris. Come on. Pink did not win. You're in the back rooms. Are you familiar with the back rooms? Have you seen the trailer for the upcoming movie, The Backrooms? It's filled with entities and mind fucks. You're not surviving that for a week. And again, they mentioned nothing about any sort of sustenance, no food, no water. That's death. Just like the blue door. Because eventually you're going to wander into one of those houses looking for something to eat. And then a bunch of spiders are going to fall from the ceiling. And you're done for. So that one's a wash. And don't be mad because you ain't got no wins on the day, Chris. I don't either. So it's all good. Glaucoma, 3-0-1. Say you never heard of it? I'm telling you. Look into it. It ain't sweet. Void says spiders are edible, though. Come on now, Void. Come on now, Void. All right, here we go. We got one more. We got the bonus round, y'all. We got the bonus round. It's time for the final round of today's Liminal Olympics challenge. Remember, last one was a wash, so you don't have to count that one on your record at all. Okay? It's basically like a draw. Drop your records in the chat. Drop your records in the chat right now. I want to see everybody's record. Be honest. Be honest. If you're following along, part of the hashtag replay game, comment down below and leave your record in the chat going into this bonus round. Again, if you have not played the Liminal Olympics challenge before, the bonus round, if you win it, it's worth 2 wins on your record. If you lose, it's only worth 1 loss. But if you win, again, it's worth 2 wins on your record in the win column. Okay? And it's a little harder, you know, it's a hide and pray, right? You have to guess the correct number that the entity does not kill. It's very hard to do. Probability of winning that is a lot lower than what we've been doing with the 50-50 Picador, even though with that, I couldn't even get a single win today. So I'm looking to at least get a record of 2 and 3 by winning today's bonus round here. So let me see you guys' records here in the chat so I can see who's ahead right now. Let me see. Tila says she's 1-1. Stretch is 2-1-1. Boys in spectator mode. Blaze says 1-2-1. Okay, so we're not doing so hot today, are we? We're not doing so hot. Damn. Today's a rough day. Glaucoma 3-0-1 though. Ooh, 1-2-1. I see from Mike. Kenny 2-1-1. So so a couple of people are still in the race. Okay, a couple people still in the race. Stretch 52 is still in it. Kenny's still in it. Let me see. Of course, Glaucoma's in the lead right now, but he can be passed up if he loses and one of those 2 guys who have 2 wins gets it right. The bonus round, that is. Chris is 0-3 with me. Let me see. I think that's about it. That's about it. All right. So here we go with the bonus round. Hide and pray.
Hide and pray.
Wait a minute. I know he was not double glicked up. Double glicked up. Look at the demon. That's how you know he about to be on all demon time. He might kill all the numbers. Nobody might. This dude is on straight demon time. All right, but again, bonus round. Y'all know the drill.
Hide and pray.
Pick a number. Pick a number. Which one is going to survive? Drop it down below. JD said, hey, yo, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Bro, it's flagrant out here. Flagrant Friday. That's how the entity feeling. That's how the demon feeling today. Where y'all going? I'm going to go. Let me think. So he's starting up top. We can see. I'm going to go with, I feel like 9's going to be the first one to get murked. He can walk right in, C9 to his left, get him up out the paint. Let me see. I'm going to go with number, this is a tough one. Shit. Nothing really feels super safe. I mean, 10, but those are always obvious, right? You try to pick the one furthest away in the corner, and they go straight there. Let me get 4. Yeah, let me get 4. I'm going to go 4 on this one. I feel like there's enough protection. There's enough sacrifices, sacrificial lambs, if you will, around 4. So I'm going to go 4 on this one. Give me 4. Let me see where y'all going. Showcase is with me. All right. Asmodeus said he double fisting for sure. Tila says never picking 4 again. He'd be Putin and snitching. Putin and snitching is nuts. Let me see. Glizzy Man coming for you. Exactly. All right. I see some 5s. I see some 6s. I see some 8s. All right. Let's see. I'm going 4. Yes, I did pick 4. Sorry in advance, brother. But here we go. Bonus round, y'all. Come on, 4. See, now I'm about to get up out of there.
Help me!
Yep. Knew it. That was easy money. 5 out of there.
Huh?
Come on, stay away from 4. Uh-oh. Go back up to 7. Yep. We looking good, chat. We looking good. Come on, 4. Hang in there. Hang in there. We still got sacrifices around us. 3. It's over with for you. Oh, come on, 4. No. Come on, bro. Okay. What? He passed up 8 to come get 4 and then got back to 8?
Huh?
How does that work?
Please.
See, I told you 10 always get up out of there. I mean, the one in the corner always loses. So we're looking at 6 and 2 as the winners. 6 and 2 are the winners of this one. 6 and 2. So if you are a winner, drop your record in the chat. That was the final game, so drop your final record in the chat, man. Damn, bro. I thought 4 was safe. I thought 4 was super safe, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. 4 looked so good. But they still don't like it. That's how you know the demon was on demon time. He went past 8 to get to 4 and then doubled back to 8. And 8 just stood there. And 2, I guess 2 was like under the bed or something. I don't freaking know. I don't know. All right, let's take a look at these records here. Let's take a look at these records. Let me see. 1 and 4. Your boy went 0 and 4 today. 0 and 4. Would have been 0 and 5 if that last Picador wasn't a draw. Damn, that's crazy. Let me see. 0 and 4, 1 and 2. Glaucoma finishes 3, 1 and 1. Kenny with the 4 and 1. All right, Kenny. Hey, look, man, it's looking like it's your day. I don't think anybody else. Nope. Yeah, our guy Kenny is our winner for today's Liminal Olympic Challenge. Shout out to him. Let's clap it up for him. Get the DJ horns going for him. Yes, sir. Good stuff, Kenny. Good stuff, Kenny, on a Friday. A Friday winner, man. Listen, man. They might try to hate on you. Sometimes I might try to hate on you just out of jealousy. You know what I'm saying? But just like I said at the beginning of the Liminal Olympics Challenge, when y'all win, I win. So I can't even really hate on you. But if they do try to hate on you, what do we say?
We do not care.
Let's go, Kenny. Clap it up for him again. Yes, sir. Today's Liminal Olympics champion. That makes our 3rd champion of the week. Shout out to Kenny. Yes, sir. Let me see. So this week's Liminal Olympics winners are as follows. We had Glaucoma earlier this week. We had Taurus earlier this week as well. And now we have our guy Kenny. So 3 different winners. 3 different winners of the Liminal Olympics Challenge this week. Thank you guys so much for playing. We will be back next week with these very same games. But again, shout out to you, Kenny. Void says bubble ring don't count. How would it be a bubble ring? How would it be a bubble ring? I don't understand. I don't get the correlation. But yes, congrats to Kenny. Congrats to Kenny on that one. Great job. Not easy to do. And again, I don't understand how I managed to lose every single challenge today. And it's crazy because I've been watching film. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing a lot better as of recent. But today just was not my day. Just was not my day. Anywho, let's go ahead and move on here into some actual reactions. Let's move into some reactions here. What do we got? We're going to start off here with a submission from my guy, Stretch52. This is Eric Ebron, former Colts tight end, talking about Andrew Luck and I guess why he retired ultimately. Let's take a listen.
Andrew then decides that he's so tired of, he don't tell nobody this is the backstory. He's so tired of injury and he just doesn't want to do surgery. You know who the man is around there that gets on everybody's nerves. Big draws over there behind that disc. He tells Andrew, this is word, bro. He tells Andrew, you're either playing this year or we're moving on. Who the fuck would tell Andrew Luck that? Right?
That's crazy. I didn't
Andrew
know
Luck,
that. That's crazy.
Andrew Luck now says, I'm not going to be ready. I'm tired of playing with pain. I retire. Andrew then decides that he's so tired of, he don't tell nobody this. This is the backstory. He's so tired of injury.
Play it one more time.
And he just doesn't want to do surgery. You know who the man is around there that gets on everybody's nerves. Big draws over there behind that disc. He tells Andrew, this is word, bro. He tells Andrew, you're either playing this year or we're moving on. Who the fuck would tell Andrew Luck that? Right?
That's crazy. I didn't know
Luck,
that. That's crazy.
Andrew Luck now says, I'm not going to be ready. I'm tired of playing with pain.
Wow. I did not know that. That is news to me. It's always been a little bit of a mystery as to why Andrew Luck retired so early. Because had he continued playing, hell, he could probably still be playing today. Yeah, he could absolutely still be playing today. And he would be, I mean, with the trajectory that he was on, he was the real deal. He would have been a Hall of Famer. He would have been a Hall of Famer. So for Eric Ebron to kind of drop this lore behind the whole Andrew Luck saga and what happened there, basically saying the Colts GM Chris Ballard gave Andrew Luck an ultimatum going into the next season, basically saying, hey, look, if you don't play, we're going to move on from you. And it's like, if I've ever seen general manager malpractice, I haven't seen anything like that. Because you have a future Hall of Fame quarterback who is putting his body on the line for your team, for your franchise. And he tells you he's not going to be ready by the time the season starts. And he needs surgery, but he doesn't want to keep getting the surgeries and things like that. And you basically tell him, hey, look, play or kick rocks? Excuse me? I know we've been talking about, of course, it's NFL draft season. We talk about the most premium positions in this sport. Quarterback is number one, bar none. It's the most important, most valuable position in sports. Not just football, in sports. So when you have a franchise quarterback, you don't treat him like dog shit. You don't treat him like the gum on the bottom of your shoe, Chris Ballard. And maybe there's more to this story. Maybe there is more to it where, Chris Ballard would if he came out and he would probably say something like, oh, Andrew Luck was a little bit hard to work with. And, you kind of questioned his commitment, things like that. I would imagine Chris Ballard would come out and say something like that in response to this. But again, for me, it doesn't make sense to literally cast aside the one player that has your franchise looking at least competent. Makes no sense. Let me see what you guys are saying here in the chat about it. Calvin Johnson retired because of the same thing, tired of the injuries and surgeries. Yeah, I mean, it's hard on these guys' bodies. I mean, you're asking these guys to basically get into car crashes with other grown men that are at the top of their physical peak, at the zenith of their athletic abilities. And you're getting into car crashes with them every couple of minutes. Like, that is grueling on the body. And if you start racking up certain injuries linger. Even after you get surgeries, after you give it rest, you get the best treatment available in the world, those injuries still linger. So it is kind of like, I don't know who gave the okay. I mean, I guess it would have had to have been the owner right? Who gave Chris Ballard, the GM of the Colts, the okay to say those sort of things to an Andrew Luck. Because if I'm the owner and I hear this story, I'm like, wait a minute. So you took our future Hall of Fame quarterback who's been banged up, and you told him either play hurt or kick rocks, knowing how hard it is to get a franchise quarterback in this league. And guess what? Colts haven't had one since. They haven't had one since, Andrew Luck. Just haven't. They've taken a couple of swings. They've had a couple of misses. Just hasn't worked out. It just has not worked out. Let me see. Funny how they fixed the line after he left. It's starting to look like that is how things are heading in Baltimore. I don't know. I think they have sense in Baltimore. More sense than this. I don't think that Eric DeCosta would ever tell Lamar Jackson, hey, look, play hurt or kick rocks. Or else there would be a riot in Baltimore. It'd be an absolute riot. Period. And you guys know that. I wish he would. So you might be able to get away with stuff like this in Indiana, in Indianapolis, but not in Baltimore. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They'd have Eric DeCosta's head on a spike if he ever did anything like that. I thought it was common knowledge that he retired because he didn't want to keep going through the rehab grind. Well, yeah, it was common knowledge that was why he retired, but it was not common knowledge that the GM gave him an ultimatum, right? I think it was the pressure that was put on him, combined with the piling up injuries. You put that kind of pressure on a quarterback, you say, hey, look, man, you're hurt. I know you've been balling out for our team, but like, if you can't play, then we're going to go in a different direction. Which I get it, you have a business to run, but like, you got to make your franchise player feel as comfortable as possible. You have to instill as much confidence in him as possible. Hey, man, we're here for you. You know what I mean? Take as long as you need. Surgeries, of course, we'll pay for all of it. Take as long as you need. You know, we'll make it work in the meantime with whatever. And when you're ready to come back, we got you. Imagine if Tom Brady in the 2008 season or whatever, where he tears his ACL in week 1. Imagine if Robert Kraft or Bill Belichick, who's like the pseudo GM, told Tom Brady, hey, look, man, if you're not ready to go by week 16, then, you know, we're going to go in a totally different direction and name somebody else as the full-time starter. And we'll trade you, or, you know, you can retire, whatever. Imagine that. Insane. Or when Peyton Manning was dealing with all those neck injuries. Insane. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. Shout out to everybody watching on Kick as well. I forgot we're streaming over there too. Daniel Jones was hooping before the injury with the money he just swindled. He's a franchise QB. I still don't see Daniel Jones as a franchise QB, which is crazy because, like, coming out of college, I thought that he was going to be a lot better than he was, but no. There is a chance, though. There's a slight chance that Daniel Jones could become like the next Sam Darnold. I think that there's a slight chance, you know, you get him in the right system. Who is Daniel Jones with nowadays? I can't even remember. This is how deep we are into the offseason already. Daniel Jones, who is he with now? Is he still with the Colts? Okay. Yeah. He's going to be. Oh, wow. I literally see an article right here that says NFL.com names Colts QB Daniel Jones as top next Sam Darnold candidate for 2026. That's actually crazy. I'm not even lying. Yeah, I could totally see it. I could totally see it. You beef up, you give him a great O-line, a great defense, you know, one weapon. Can make it happen. Can make it happen. Anywho. Kirk Cousins got a bag also. Yeah, like I told Alex last night, I saw this tweet that said Kirk Cousins be walking into those negotiation rooms with bombs strapped to his chest, bro. You're like, yo, sign me or else. Sign me or else. That's basically what Kirk Cousins be saying to these dudes. Let's move on though. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, so I saw this yesterday on the interwebs. Apparently, rapper Gucci Mane was robbed in Dallas, Texas, by one of his own artists. Let's listen to the I guess the FBI or whoever this is talk about this situation.
I'm Ryan Rabel, I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30 Bay in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters,
like that?
Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon.
Oh, this is
the complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness.
Damn.
Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm.
Damn.
His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims.
Let me just start off by saying this, man. I want so much better for my people. Yo, like, so this situation laid out plainly. Pooh Shiesty, who's the guy in the middle, and Big 30, who is, I guess, the guy on the right here, robbed and kidnapped Gucci in Dallas, Texas. Pooh Shiesty allegedly held an AK right at Gucci Mane and forced him to sign a contract release because Pooh Shiesty was Gucci Mane's artist, like signed under his label. While Pooh Shiesty's friend, Big 30, dude on the right, blocked the door to prevent him from leaving. And 9 people total from Memphis have been charged. And the stolen jewelry appeared on social media because they stole his jewelry. So to add insult to injury, like not only did they want to get out of the contract, but while they were there, they said we might as well, like, take what you got, your jewelry, all your valuables and things like that. And listen, man, it's one thing if you want to get out of your contract and Gucci's like not trying to let you out of the contract. Listen, it's legally binding, right? Unless you can buy your way out of it somehow. Trying to strong arm your way out of it, probably not the best idea, especially when you're on house arrest. If I heard that correctly, Pooh Shiesty was on house arrest when he went and did this. You have a whole ankle monitor on. They're tracking your every move. It's just like next level stupid. Next level stupidity. Because I saw somebody in the chat say he just got released from prison a couple months ago, right? Yeah, he did. Like 2 months ago. 2, maybe 3 months ago. I know for a fact less than 90 days ago is when this dude got out of jail. And for him to be already gun toting, bringing guns across state lines and whatnot, violating house arrests, robbing people, holding people at gunpoint. He must love jail. Must love it. That's the only explanation. That's the only explanation. Because like all you had to do, and for the record, I'm not a fan of Pooh Shiesty. Big Gucci fan, for sure. But Pooh Shiesty, never been a fan of his raps, his music, his flow. I know it was like a unique thing back when he first hit the scene. Never was a fan. But a lot of people were. He had a really big cult following before he went to jail, and then even after he got out of jail, because he dropped a First Day Out record and it went crazy. So why not? I mean, I guess he felt like the revenue split between him and Gucci's label wasn't fair. I mean, he wasn't getting enough money out of the new music he was putting out and stuff like that. I get it. Cool. But at the end of the day, Bubba, you're on house arrest. So if you go breaking laws, you're going right back to jail, and you don't have to worry about that deal. Now he doesn't have to worry about getting out of this contract. Don't got to worry about that. Texas is going to give him an even better deal. Texas is going to tear him a new one. Oh, you're a repeat offender? We just let you off for good behavior? I think they let him off 2 years early. They let him out 2 years early. He's going right back. Didn't learn his lesson, obviously. And when you make the justice system look like a fool, like he did, it's over for you if you have another run-in with them like this. It's over with. First day out, first day back in. Ain't no way you commit all those federal crimes on camera if you don't love jail. Exactly. Exactly. With the ankle monitor. With the ankle monitor. Like, what are you doing? It's a sickness. It's a sickness, guys. It's a sickness. And that's why I led this off by saying, like, I want better for us. I want so much better. Because, bro, you got let out of prison early. You can still make music. Okay, maybe your revenue split with Gucci is favoring him or whatever. But just make enough music to where you can get out of that contract. I don't know how many albums you had left to make under Gucci or whatever. Maybe he signed like a 10 album contract, which is stupid on him. Again, next level stupidity. Next level stupidity. The guy on the bottom of your screen there with his finger over his nose, next level stupid. Next level stupid. Because what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Voice says here, generational curses. Generational curses. Yeah, passing them on down. He's passing them all down. I don't know if y'all remember what Dr. Umar said, but some of these niggas got to go for good. And I know I didn't do Dr. Umar justice, but this is not doing anything for our community at all, except telling people it's okay that even when life gives you a second chance, it's okay to just go right back and fuck up again. Do the exact same shit. This is a lesson of, hey, don't learn from your mistakes. Make the same mistakes 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 times. You get punished, no biggie. Come right back. Make the same mistakes. Do it again. So stupid. Dumbasses, for real. Yeah, he's shiesty, all right. He's shiesty, all right. He must have somebody he likes in the jail. Somebody he like got to be in that jail. Got to be somebody he like. He begging to get back to. Man said, what's the fastest way I can get back to prison? What's the fastest way? And then I see some people online talking about how, are kind of throwing shade at Gucci, I guess for alerting authorities or whatever it is. And it's just like, bro, we gotta ditch this whole street code, street culture thing. Like, because at the end of the day, who does it benefit? Street code benefits no one at the end of the day. Because all street code is just, hey, there's unspoken rules that we have in this culture. But guess what rules are made to be? Broken. It's back to that F the streets conversation that we had a couple months ago, right? It's back to that. It's back to that. Ditch the streets. Them niggas is the streets. They just got money. They are. They are. That's a good point, Glaucoma. But the problem is that they are also role models. They're also role models who make it seem okay to live this kind of lifestyle. Is what it is. You don't get to play businessman and street nigga pick a side. That's a fact. Role models to who? Oh, children. Maybe not you, Glaucoma. I mean, you're older, right? Probably I don't know exactly how old you are, but probably around like 25 or older, or maybe you're much older than that. Fully developed frontal cortex. I'm saying like these kids in high school who are trying to find themselves, and some are falling into, you know, streets. Some are falling into red pill ideology. Some of them are falling into whatever else. You know what I'm saying? When young boys are trying to find themselves and they feel lost, they will attach themselves to a certain culture or a certain community. That's why gangs are so popular. And that all comes full circle. It's like gangs and like street culture and buying into that lifestyle is like a surrogacy for family. You know what I mean? Like it stands in for the lack of support system and community that you should have had in your own household, like the healthy way. So I'm saying is they're role models to the 15, 16, 17-year olds, hell, even younger than that, who listen to their music and see the type of lifestyle that they live. And they say, hey, look, if I take the same risks that this guy took, I could have that same life. I could hold a stack of money to my ear. I could have all the girls. I could have the jewelry, right? I could be a big rap star. Everybody loves me. Ain't nobody leaving the church until his collection plate filled. Just like Young Boy, both are very influential in the young culture. That's for sure. That's for sure. There's a lot of these boys out here who literally model themselves after NBA Youngboy. Like it's a disease. I'm gonna just be honest with you, because nothing positive comes from it. Nothing positive comes from it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Son, Gucci is all I listened to since '06. Gucci met his match for sure. And Gucci's old, bro. Gucci is Gucci not trying to deal with this. Gucci is like LeBron right now. You know what I'm saying? He not out there, averaging 40, you know what I'm saying? Averaging 30, 35 like an NBA young boy, no pun intended, right? LeBron is, he going to average his little 17 points a game, 20 points a game. He on the back burner. He not really trying to deal with these young bucks like this. He not trying to deal with them. But nah, Gucci's my dog, though. That's my dog. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to leave this one here. Thoughts and prayers, T's and P's to everyone involved. You know, Pooh Shiesty, probably not getting out of jail anytime soon. I'd say they might give that boy cool 20. Cool 20. He might have to sit down with Fleece Johnson. Might have to. Might have to. But yeah, no. Pooh Shiesty about to get put away for a healthy amount of time. Sutton Gucci was just on Versus telling Jeezy dig his partner up. LOL. Nah, Gucci going outside. Nah, bro. He just nah. Nah, bro. I don't think Gucci going outside at all. I think he also said he's not like cooperating with the police or something like that, but you get held at gunpoint, you feel me? And they take all your shit. Listen, bruh. Calling the cops, okay? Calling the cops, right? You're going to jail, buddy. All right. I got my white Skechers on. I already called the cops, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. With that white guy frown. I don't know what to tell you. I already called the cops. Shit. Ain't happening. About to get that TK sentence for sure. For sure. TK, man, they put that boy away for. I mean, he ain't getting out, so he damn. I don't even know. 60, 70, something like that. Maybe like late 60s. TK music was hard, though. TK music was hard. All right, guys, we got to move on. What else we got? All right, so here's this one. I saw this online. As a matter of fact, let's play a little quick game. A little quick challenge. Who in here got the biggest back? Where are my big backs at?
Guess the fast food chain from the chicken nuggies.
Guess the fast food chain from the chicken nuggets. Just from a picture of it. Gotta tap in here. Let's see who knows their chicken nuggets. Just real quick, then we'll move on.
And the first nug.
Name that nugget. That's the name of this game. Name that nugget. Where is this nugget from, y'all? See, the chat says Chick-fil-A. I'm thinking Chick-fil-A as well. Let's see.
Let's see. A little goldish brown. Is this
That's
Chick-fil-A?
Easy.
It
Chick-fil-A.
just is, man. And it's so recognizable. And I want them all the time.
So good. They're so
Top tier chicken nugget, by the way. No other fast food restaurant chicken nuggets is messing with Chick-fil-A. You can debate your mother on that. I really do not care.
good, man.
Great start. On to our second nuggie.
Second one. Here we go. All right. They low-key look like Tyson's nuggets. Low-key. I was also thinking McDonald's. I was also thinking Mickey D's. It's like the flakiness. Mickey D's do be having like, because they're so zoomed in, but like it does have that distinct look though, don't it? Let me see the fluff.
Can't tell the size of these guys. You know, they don't look like the little McDonald's pucks, although they might be smaller than I think, and they look longer. But maybe they've changed. I don't know. Is it McDonald's?
It is McDonald's. And,
It is.
you know,
Oh,
it's
wow.
interesting everything you said because it's not like
That's
a
interesting.
flaky breading.
Right.
How y'all feel about McDonald's nuggets? Because McDonald's nuggets, when I was a youngin', they used to slap. But like the problem was, because I would always get like the little 10-piece, you know what I'm saying? Get the sauce on the side. And 8 out of the 10 nuggets would be good. The last 2 would always throw me off. It always has some sort of fat in it or something like that. I'd be like, bro, this ain't even real chicken. Why does it have fat? You know what I mean? Like, that shit used to gross me out. Bite into a little bone. Yeah, see, like, you used to bite into just random shit sometimes. You'd be like, bro, what is that? Mystery meat. Exactly. Hell no. I haven't had it in years. I haven't had a McDonald's chicken nugget in years. About the only thing that I will order from McDonald's is some French fries. French fries are goated from McDonald's. I don't care. I mean, I don't know what they do to them, but them shits is perfect every single time. Not gonna lie. But everything else from McDonald's is a hell nah for me. But I did not know, Kogan, that Tyson makes McDonald's chicken nuggets. I did not know that. They need to do a much better job. All right, let's move on.
But it's very recognizable nonetheless.
I guess so.
Great 2 for 2. On to our third nuggie.
All right. Number three. I'm gonna go Wendy's. I think. I think it's because of the pepper sprinkles on them. I'm gonna go Wendy's. Let's see, y'all agree? Okay, so y'all agree Wendy's. Kenny says Burger King. I gotta think of how many. What do Burger King's nuggets look like? I'm gonna rock with Wendy's.
Yeah, with the little flakes on them. Try to get cute with them. You know what I mean? Try to doll them up. I'm thinking either BK or Wendy's. Give me Burger King.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the two.
Oh,
right?
you were so close. We are looking for Wendy's.
Wendy's. Yeah.
I thought they had the flakes. Okay.
Let's bounce back here. On to our fourth nuggie.
Ooh, we got.
Ooh, okay. All right, here's where we got to separate the men from the boys. Where is this from? Where are these from? So this is definitely not Burger King. That's for sure. I'm thinking Popeyes or KFC. Popeyes or KFC. I'm going to go KFC. But I'm not sure. I feel like it might be Popeyes though. But fuck it, I'm gonna stick with my KFC pick. We're doing name that nugget. I'm gonna go with KFC on this one. What are y'all going with? Let me see. Glaucoma says, I don't know what that is. Taco Bell? Taco Bell don't have chicken nuggets, do they? Not a touch. Chick-fil-A, nah, that was the first one. MDT Sports, you might have missed that one. Kogan says KFC maybe. Wingstop, says Mike. Wingstop. Maybe. Taco Bell nuggets are crazy. I hope none of y'all tried those. And if you did, I'm going to pray for you. Burger King nuggets, definitely raccoon ankles. Yeesh. Yeah, I don't eat those either. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to go with KFC. Let's see.
Life again. All right.
Get some life here.
They look a little flaky, a little crunchy. I mean, these folks do chicken, you can tell. I'm thinking either love their chicken from Popeyes, maybe, or KFC. Give me Popeyes.
Again, it was 50-50 for you. We are looking for KFC here.
KFC.
Oh, yes, sir.
That
KFC.
sucks,
I
man.
knew
That's too bad.
it. It's funny. I don't eat any of these. Somehow I can recognize who has what. Maybe it's just the commercials and stuff like that.
Well, let's get back on track here for our
number
fifth and
five.
final nugget.
Number five. Shout out to whoever sent me this too. I can't remember who sent me this. Let me see. Number five. Name that nugget. I feel like this got to be Burger King, right? That's the only one left. Because it's definitely not Popeyes. That's not what Popeyes nuggets look like. I don't even know what Popeyes nuggets look like, as a matter of fact. Actually, you know what I do? The Popeyes nuggets are like super heavily breaded. I think Burger King. Gotta be, right? That's all that's left. No idea. BK. I'm going BK as well. Wingstop. I feel like Wingstop's wings or their boneless wings are not like flat like this. See, like these flatbed nuggets, that's how you know it's fast food, fast food. Like it's McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's. Those are the only ones who have the flat nuggets like this, like the little puck nuggets, like the guy said earlier. So I'm gonna go BK. I'm gonna go BK. And BK is nasty
God,
too.
okay, we got flakes again.
We got flakes, yeah.
You know what I mean? God, these looks like pucks, dude. These don't look good. I'll say that. I'll stick to my gut. Give me BK.
Burger King is correct. Yeah.
Yep.
And going off of what you said, I've never once in my life ordered chicken nuggets from Burger King. It's just not what you do. I don't think.
I just remember
right?
the commercials. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't look good, man. Look at it.
Yeah. What'd you do?
Yeah, all of them suck. All of them suck, except for Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A gets a pass. Chick-fil-A gets a pass. Thank you for playing. That was Name That Nugget. Sticking on food here, I think the guy who was running the restaurant with Mr. Tendernism, if you guys are familiar with that, the old black guy who's got the ribs that like fall off the bone and stuff like that, they recently split. And I think this is the guy who he was working with before. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me, but he's showing his ribs and like how they're better than the Tendernism ribs.
You don't want it to fall off the bone. You don't really want a pulled pork bite of this. You want to taste something where there's more pork flavor, more integrity left to the meat. But look at that bark. Look at that shine and glisten. Let me take a bite. And that's what we call a perfect bite through. See how there's no meat left on the bone where I bit, but it's still hanging on? But look at this.
Nah, it looked dry.
See how clean that is?
Nah.
You don't want it to fall off the bone. You don't really want a pulled pork bite of this. You want to taste something where there's more pork flavor, more integrity left to the meat. But look at that bark.
Nah, bro. We rocking with Mr. Tendernism. I'm not gonna lie to you. This don't look good to me. First of all, let me preface this by saying this. I'm not a huge fan of ribs. I'll eat them, but I'm not a huge fan. Now I do understand that the ribs that my guy Tendernism makes, they're beef ribs, and that's why they're able to fall off the bone so easily. And these are supposedly pork ribs, so they stick to the bone, right? But nah, I'm cool off these ribs though. I'm cool off these because they look like display ribs. They look fake. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like it. The gloss looks like it was painted on, with like actual like gloss, like not actual rib sauce. I'm cool. These display as wings, I'm good on them. These example as ribs, I'm cool. Not wings, but ribs. Yeah, nah, I'm cool on those. I'm cool on those. They peeling off all like.
Look at that shine and glisten. Let me take a bite.
You don't like that shit.
And that's what we call a perfect bite through.
Yeah, I'm good. That shit's sticking to the bone. Like the damn animal's still alive. Now I'll take my meat falling off the bone. Pause. I'll take it falling off the bone.
See how there's no meat left on the bone where I bit, but it's still hanging on? But look at this. See how clean that is?
Yeah, I'm cool, bro. You can keep that. Let me see. Nobody goes there anymore. The meat is too pale and he's hiding it with the sauce. Facts though. That's what I was thinking too. Like, you look when he bite into it, like it don't look like seasoned at all. It don't look like it's flavorful. All he did was just paint this glossy ass rib sauce over the top of it. And he claiming it's fire. It's not. That's not how it works. Nah, bro, we rocking with Tendernism, dog. Again, these display mode ass ribs, you can keep those. You can keep those, big dog. You can keep those. You should have trouble keeping it together when picking it up. That's the type of ribs I'm talking about. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about. I like my shit tender. And again, not tough. Hell nah. That shit look tough, bro.
And that's what we call a perfect bite through.
Nah.
See how there's
Nah, bro. That shit looked tougher than the 2000 Ravens defense. I'm not gonna hold you. We good on that. We good on that, sir. We good on that. We're gonna move on from you. We're gonna move on from you. All right, what else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Let me see here. So this was somebody. I saw this online. So nobody sent this to me, but I saw this myself, and I figured I would bring it to you guys. But and I'll just read it to you before I play the video. It says, in a Walmart store. Let me just pull it here. It says here, in a Walmart store in Mexico, a customer found a 70-inch television priced at $30. The customer bought it. When he tried to leave with it, it turned out the price was mislabeled, and the employees prevented him from leaving. And the incident ended in a fight, the arrival of the police, and the customer's arrest. And I want y'all to watch this video, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all would have done in this scenario. Damn, really fighting for the TV. And see, nigga like me, you're not stopping me from leaving that Walmart, bro. You're not stopping me from leaving that Walmart with my 75-inch TV that I paid for. It's not my fault that y'all messed up and labeled it $30. Like, I don't even understand, like, if you are the manager, if you're the manager at this Walmart, why are you even tripping? I mean, maybe he knows, maybe the manager knows, like, that's his job if he lets that TV go out that door for $30. You know, but like, companies take losses all the time. I mean, and Walmart, worth how many billions of dollars? I'm pretty sure they'd be able to let that one slide. Again, might cost somebody their job, and that might be why you have all this rigmarole here, right? At least the customer getting arrested, which I don't understand at all. At all. Because I think it's the same principle if, like, you know, you pick up an item off of a rack that says $5 rack, and then you bring it to the checkout, and it's actually, you know, $20 for that one item. It's like, no, I found this on the $5 rack, and normally they'll honor that. You know, it's only what, $15 difference. We'll honor that. But in this case, but see, that's the thing. It's not even about the price difference. It's the principle of it was mislabeled. It was in the wrong section. So no matter the margin of error in terms of pricing, you still have to honor this. So there's no way that this customer should be getting locked up here, because it's false advertising. You know, if it rings up for that, then I want it for that, period. I want it for that price. Let me see. Glaucoma says, in Mexico, I'm going to comply, but in the U.S., a motherfucking A, they're going to have to fight me for it. That's a point. That's a point there, because, I mean, if I'm in Mexico, I don't speak Spanish personally. It would be a language barrier, and also I don't know the extent of their laws and what they got going on there, so I might just be like, all right, you know what, big dog? Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I'm not trying to get jumped by the Migos today. You feel me? So I might just let him rock. But this dude is standing on business, bro. He carrying that shit on his shoulder. And they still trying to keep that TV in there, bro. It's not even worth it, dog. It's really not worth it. And they handling the TV all crazy. At a certain point, you gotta wonder if that shit even gonna turn on when you get home, bro. Look what they doing, bro. Bro, what are you doing with my TV? That TV going through it, man. I tell you, that TV going through it. Kenny says, if it rings up at $34 and you don't catch me before I leave, then yeah, I'm leaving. Kogan says, Buddy needs to sue. He's about to make off a lot better than getting a 70-inch TV for $30. Yeah, I would have sued the pants off of Walmart, right? Putting your hands on me and stuff like that. At the end of the day, I paid for an item. I have a receipt for it. I paid for an item and I have a receipt for it. And you guys are putting your hands on me and doing all of this. Like, bro, you're at a loss. I mean, once you print the receipt and you hand it to me, and I paid for this item that you rung up. It's mine now. It's mine now. You can't just take that back. You know, so it's funny. It's just they're gonna phone in the cartel to start carving faces. Sheesh. Sheesh. That'd be crazy. I assume he didn't go through self-checkout with that. That's a point. That's a point. Because no, you can't though. You can't because like, don't you have to have because that's a 70-inch TV. Somebody like an associate has to like get that for you and they have to wheel it to the front. They're not going to wheel it to self-checkout so you can self-checkout a 70-inch TV at Walmart. I don't even think they're trained to do that. Like you have to ring out with somebody probably right there back in the electronics section. So yeah, I wouldn't assume he went through the self-checkout either. Yeah, and that is another good point I see by my guy Stretch here. Says they're the same ones that tell you not to interfere for theft, but will do it for a mislabel. Yeah, it's like, so you're telling me if somebody comes in and literally just straight up just takes shit and runs out of the store with it, you're not allowed to do anything. But when y'all fuck up and somebody pays for an item, but it just wasn't the price that you wanted them to pay, right? Because of your own fuck up, you can't just run after them and try to, nah, hell nah. But nah, they doing too much with this TV here though. Way too much. Way too much. But yeah. Shout out to Mexico. Shout out to Mexico. Let's move on here. We got one more thing to cover before we get out of here on this beautiful Friday, April the 3rd. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend so far. Whenever you might be listening to this, we're getting ready to have a great weekend. Let's go here. So here's a story about, I guess, somebody who was mad about inviting their friend to a destination wedding and their friend not showing up. I don't know. Let's take a listen.
If I am telling you that I'm going to pay for your ticket for my destination wedding, it's because I really want you to be there. And you have the audacity to come on the trip and then not show up because you didn't get a honeymoon. That's not my fucking problem.
Would I be the asshole for suing my friend when she didn't come to my wedding?
Oh.
Whoa. I, 25 female, recently got married to my 25 male husband in Bali, Indonesia in January. It was a destination wedding, but my parents and his parents paid for their own plane ticket and hotel, but we paid for our friends' plane tickets and hotel stays. Each plane ticket was about 2,000 USD, and hotel was maybe about 150 to 300 for a week. My friend, Gemma, brought along her newlywed husband, John, but paid for his plane ticket. The problem is that Gemma and John did not show up to my wedding. Gemma took the free plane ticket to Bali and the hotel room, and when I asked her why she didn't show up, she said that since they couldn't afford their own honeymoon, that this was a perfect opportunity, and now she changed it to Jim. Jim decided that he didn't feel like going. I was really hurt by this since Gemma and I have been friends for over 10 years. Would I be the asshole if I took her to small claims court for the money I spent on the plane ticket and hotel? The update is just as long, maybe even longer than the story.
Wow.
Damn. So that's a doozy right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. First of all, so let me just restate it. So basically, a woman was getting married, having a destination wedding, and she invited her friend to come, and she paid for her flight and the hotel that they would be staying in said country or whatever. And her friend took the flight, paid for an extra ticket for her fiance or her husband or whatever, and they stayed in that free hotel and didn't go to the wedding. And they said that this was the perfect opportunity since they never were able to afford a honeymoon to take the free ticket to Bali. I think that's what they said. Take the free ticket to Bali and the free hotel and have their honeymoon, but not go to the wedding. That's insane. That is insane. Now, small claims court is what she's saying she would take her friend to. I just don't know exactly what you can claim, right? It's not like she was paying for unrendered services. It's just like, hey, I'm paying for your flight and your hotel for you to come to my wedding, but that doesn't legally bind her friend to come to the wedding, even if she uses that free plane ticket and hotel. You know what I mean? Like, this is a weird situation because I don't know how exactly you take her to court. If you guys know, put it in the chat. Like, how would you take your friend to court in that situation? Like, oh, this hotel that she stayed in was supposed to be so she can come to my wedding. And this flight that she took was supposed to be so that she can come to my wedding. She used the flight and the hotel, but she didn't come to my wedding. But did she break any laws though? Did she violate a contract of sorts? You know, I'm just trying to figure out how legally can you pursue that. Now, backing up a little bit, these two girls ain't friends for real. They're not. There's no way in hell that this woman thought it was okay to go behind her friend's back and utilize the free plane ticket and hotel so her and her husband could have the honeymoon that they never did. And you just said F your friend and how it would make her feel and on her big day and things like that. You just said, forget about that. They're not friends. No way they're friends. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. You know? Let me see what you guys say here in the chat. Let me see. Gotta throw hands. I mean, that's probably the way to do it. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, hey, look, you know, I can't really sue you, but I will show up to your house when we get back and this is all over, and you owe me a fade, basically. You owe me a fade. Let me see, and that is grimy for sure. Let me see what you guys say. Kogan says, well, you could have still used that trip to enjoy yourselves and then just take 1 out of the 7 days to go to a party with your friends. That's true too. And I think in the video it said that on the day of, she just didn't feel like going to the wedding. What? You're in Bali because of your friend who wants you at her wedding. All expenses paid trip. And on the day of, you wake up and you just didn't feel like going to the wedding. That girl was never her friend. Never her friend. And I don't even know how some of y'all out there, and I'm not talking about y'all listening, maybe, I don't know, but how do you even get into friendships with people who clearly hate your guts? Don't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, Kogi, you make a good point here. They could have easily, you know, because once you get the flight out there, you're already out there. So, like, you know, if the hotel only lasted for a certain amount of days and you want to stay longer, whatever, you could do that. You know, it's some grimy stuff, man. Now that's some shisty stuff for sure. For sure. And Kenny says, depends on what was the agreement. I don't think there's any agreement. I mean, where would the agreement come into play? It's just, hey, I'm inviting you to the wedding. It's a destination wedding. You know, give me your contact details and I'm going to book your flight and hotels and I'll see you there. That's it. That's it. There is no contract. I mean, with everything going on in terms of like planning a wedding and stuff like that, I think that the last thing that the bride and groom are worried about is drawing up contracts to make sure the people that they're paying for to come are actually coming and using what they're paying for. I don't think that they're really thinking about that. There's a million other things to think about when planning a wedding, you know, outside of that, you know. Um, probably is a hard case, but it's the principle. It is the principle. The ticket and hotel were bought on the pretext she would come to the wedding. That's valid for a claim and she will win. But how do you prove that, though? How do you prove that? You know, because, I mean, handshake agreement, text message agreements, that holds up in court? I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, I think even with a decent lawyer, the girl who did the shiesty stuff in here, even with a decent lawyer, she could beat that. Even with a decent lawyer. Some states a verbal agreement is a contract. That's true. That is true. So it would depend on that. But unless, again, it was like a. I don't know. I feel like there's a couple of details that we might be missing here, guys. Like, was there an actual verbal, hey, are you coming to my wedding? I mean, I assume there would have to be some sort of RSVPing going on if, she booked the tickets and spent money and all that good stuff. But I don't know. Maybe they were at a party one night and it was like, hey, do you want to come to my wedding? It's a destination wedding. I'll pay for all y'all stuff. And it's like, yeah, I'll come. But then who can prove that conversation happened? If it was through text, then maybe, you know. Outside of that, it's just like he say, she say. I don't know. It's a tough situation. It's gonna be hard to win that. It's gonna be hard to win that. I feel like it's gonna be really hard to win that one. Anywho, just a little hypothetical little scenario there. I want to start bringing you guys more of those little interesting ones. We did one earlier this week. We had a lot of fun with, and I think I'm gonna start doing those more often throughout the show. Those are fun. Those are fun. But okay, guys, I think that's gonna be about it here. I think that's gonna be about it here for this episode of the show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 47 of SR. It's been a good one. It's been a good one. What are we about, an hour and 42 minutes in? Yeah, it's been a good episode. We will be back next week, of course, with more hot topics, messy topics, liminal games, thought-provoking questions, scenarios, would you rathers, all the fun stuff we do here at SR. So if you did have a good time watching this episode, please like, comment, and also subscribe if you have not before. With that being said, love you guys, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys later on Quiet Storm. Peace.